Okay, everybody, this is Lynna, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been happening with my hair. Here's the deal. It's hair. It's up there. It's sitting there, waiting. I don't know if it's gonna grow or if it's gonna go. They say it's gonna go, but I'm hoping that it will grow. But I really don't know. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I might as well enjoy it while I have it, and just, but I have to wear this hat thing. It looks like, I don't know, like I work at Benihana, you know, flipping knives and stuff and making, Kobe steaks or something. I don't know. But I just, you know, got through the 48-hour thing where you gotta go tss, 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 and spray it every 48 hours. So I haven't had a ton of sleep lately because I've been trying to be religious about it. Religious, well, maybe not religious, but I've been trying to do something about it to make sure that I do whatever I can to make sure that it happens, and that my expensive hair stays and doesn't go away. Because we want it to stay. We don't want it to go anywhere. But I did want to talk to you guys about a little dialogue that I had with a friend of mine. Oh, well, I consider it a friend of mine, who actually, he was in my former life, he was my best man in my wedding. We had been best buds from, high school. And we met our freshman year, and we hit it off. We went to school together, actually went to Bible college together, believe it or not. People think, my friends think I'm a pagan now or something. I don't know what they think. They think I don't know that I've gone to the dark side or something. But I appreciate the conversation that I was able to have with them. But what really saddens me about this whole situation is just how, I don't know, just how they react to the changes that have occurred. Not that he's seen me or anything, because he'd probably be blown away or whatever. But just the fact that he thinks that I'm still in the wrong, that I still need to come to my senses, that I need to come to Jesus and, commit to him and try to get rid of this error that he perceives in my life. And I honestly respect his opinion. I really do. I respect it. But I don't agree. And that's the difference. When I don't agree with something, I don't cut you out of my life. When I don't agree with something, I don't say, it's your way, it's my way, or the highway. I just go, you know what? We don't agree. But what can we agree on? What can we come to terms with? What can we, continue our relationship on? But for him, he finds that disassociating and excommunicating instead of, engaging and dialoguing is better. And I just think that that's so sad. And honestly, I don't blame a lot of you for giving up on religion and Christianity per se, because I'm sorry, the type of Christianity that you guys see, is not the Jesus that is really in that Bible. He's really not like those people. And it's really sad because their view, excuse me, I just had pizza, so I just minor burped right now. And I had a Mountain Dew, which is not my drink of choice, but do you guys ever eat pizza with water? I can't do it. You know, it tastes like it gets all soggy in my mouth or something, you know. But with carbonation, it's like pizza comes alive, right? Why would you have a pizza with water? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. But I just think that, you know, I just want to say I'm sorry to all of you for being let down by your Christian parents or your Christian friends or people that were down on the street and they were like telling you that you needed to get saved or that you needed to come to Jesus or you needed to come visit their church in order for you to get your life right with God. I just wanted to apologize to you guys for them. Because you know the Jesus that really exists is one that accepts you where you are, right where you're at, right now. And he doesn't look at what you're doing. He doesn't look at who you're with. He doesn't look at what gender you're choosing to identify as or your sexual preference. He looks at your heart. And the Bible says all you have to do is call upon the name of the Lord and you will be saved. And that is a Christianese way of trying to understand stuff. But what it means is that you can call on God at any time. You know, I'm not telling you to call on God right now, but believe me, whenever you're in your moment of need, whenever you face a dire situation and you have nowhere else to turn, just don't forget that God's right there. And that, you know, I honestly believe that He is there and He hears you because I know that He has heard me. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if these people realize or understand that the miracle of transition has made me into a person that is actually more loving and more of a godly example than I ever was before. I don't get it. People don't get it. This is way too taboo for Christian society today. And as long as they have their limited point of views and their limited range of acceptance of people, they're going to find their numbers dwindling further and further and further until there are only a few of them left, because it's not right. It's not right to discriminate and to terminate friendships based on someone, how they want to look or how they identify themselves as on the inside. I just think that even at the worst, right? Even if he didn't agree with this whole transgender thing, even if he thought it was wrong, even if it doesn't matter. Okay, here, how about if we just say this, put this scenario out there. Even if all of that was something that you believed and espoused, that this is something that needs to be corrected, what right do you have to just shut people out of your life? As if you're like a god who can tell people, like, I accept you, I don't accept you, I will not stand with you. It's like, it's sad. It really is. Because it just teaches me what Christianity is not. You know, I had a conversation with a guy that he pretty much outed me to my former employer and caused me the loss of work that I experienced, and the reason that I have a gender discrimination lawsuit against Lifeway Christian Resources of the Southern Baptist Convention is because this guy, who I told in confidence that I was trans and dealing with issues, took it upon himself to tell people and to say, hey, so and so's dealing with this issue, and boy, this is really the wrong thing. So I guess we can't hire this person anymore, you know. And so, okay, so I got the guts to call him yesterday. Phone rings, right? Hello? Hi, this is your friend from Minneapolis who moved away. Oh, is this Paul? I go, yeah, this is Paul. And he goes, oh, well, and it was like dead silence. And he's like, well, he's like a producer and a director, and he basically like, we went to war together, basically working. I mean, that's just a figure of speech to say that we did everything together. I mean, I walked around, the United States doing videos, shooting with him, going overseas, going to Israel and Greece. We put ourselves in situations, in dangerous situations. We climbed to the top of, where they say Jesus was crucified, up on Golgotha, where there's like this Muslim cemetery, and it's dangerous for Christians to go up there. We braved the elements, and we did all that, and we stuck up for each other. We did things together, and we ate together, and we prayed together, and we talked together, and we learned from each other, and we sacrificed for each other. And I would give him breaks on my rate, when I was a camera operator with him and renting my equipment and all of that. And this is what I get. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, by the way, I'm really busy right now. Granted, okay, I haven't spoken to this guy since January. Okay, we're in November. But in all the time that I have been out and I haven't spoken to him, and I've tried to call him, he finally calls me. I mean, finally picks up the phone. Probably didn't recognize the phone number, or he would never have answered it. So he's like, hello? And then, yeah, I did that with this, Minneapolis friend thing. And then he's like, I can't really do much right now. You know how it is when we get swamped here, and it's busy, and it's no different. So if you don't mind, oh, but can I pray with you? And I'm like, sure, you can pray with me. I'm not like the son of the devil or a daughter of the devil. I mean, I appreciate prayer. I believe prayer changes things. So I say, sure. And he goes, dear God, just thank you for the kind of person that Paul is, and thank you for the man that you've made him to be, and I pray that you would show him the error of his ways and teach him how to accept who he is in you, and blah, 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 blah. Right? Negating the whole issue of transgenderism, negating the months that I have gone through in transition, the changes that have occurred in my life, everything. And all he wants to do is pray for me to change. Instead of pray to say, how's your family doing? Can I pray for your wife? Can I pray for your kids? No. He wants to pray for me to abandon my truth and my reality. And you know what? I'm not upset. I just really my heart breaks for these people because I'm just like, you guys don't get it. When will you ever? I mean, I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm just asking you to look at a different set of circumstances instead of being so dogmatic with your views, instead of being so like religious and so coarse about everything. Why don't you have a heart? Why don't you have compassion? Why don't you have the conviction to love like Jesus did? Like when people were spitting on him on the cross and he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, when they were laughing at him. When, you know, the thief on the side of him was saying, hey, you call yourself son of God, why don't you just jump off the cross? You know? What? And laughing at him. And Jesus looks at him and he just feels sorry for him. I'm not Jesus. I don't purport to be Jesus. I don't, call myself that. But I do believe, and I do believe in that characteristic of being a Christ-like example, that the experience that I've had with these people, especially lately, and just their outright religious fervor and religion, it's not the gospel. It's not the good news that Jesus came to the earth to die for the sins of mankind. And I know that there are many of you who don't believe in God. And I don't want you to think that I'm trying to get you to like confess your sins to God and be saved and all that. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you this works for me, okay? And for me, in my religious or Christian upbringing, I find that everything that I've been taught, all the things that I've been told, are like, they're like backwards with these people. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your enemies. Do good to those that curse you. You know, I mean, all these things. I just find it ironic that they don't practice what they preach. And Gandhi was a very wise man, and he didn't believe in Jesus, but he studied the life of Jesus and he appreciated who Jesus was. And I wish I had the verse, the whole quote, but he said, I love the Jesus that I see in the Bible, but I can't stand his followers. And wow, what a sad state. I hope that changes. I hope that people see that Christians are not jerks, because God deserves more than that. The example that Jesus led when he was on this earth deserves more credit than what they give him and what they show. So anyway, I know you guys aren't really into religion and all that, some of you, and I don't blame you. Like I said, I apologize for so much of it, but it is what it is, and it's my reality, and it's what I have to deal with, and I have my convictions and you have yours, and I respect you. I respect the pagan, I respect the Hindu, I respect the Buddhist, I respect, the agnostic and the atheist and the whatever else you find yourself being. I respect you. And I won't ever judge you at all, because I love you. And I can't do anything that would cause pain for you guys. So I'm just sharing my life, and that's my upbringing, that's where I come from, and that's what I believe. So that's just me, just talking again for 20 minutes about stuff. Person who couldn't put 2 words to save their lives together, 2 sentences, and I'm talking for 20 minutes. And people think that I need help. I needed help back then. I got it now. Anyway, have a good night, you guys. Bye.